I just need you to have me as a route reference. Put me in the centre of the two hulls.
Oh, they're a bit tricky.
Yeah. Mate, I reckon this is worse than Knysna.
Oh, yeah.
In about 4 hours, we leave to go to the airport.
Super spontaneous.
It's just happened in the last few hours. Rachel knows nothing.
Ah, the sweet tapestry of life with its twists and turns. Time at sea gives us more than just sunsets and sailing adventures. It gives us moments we could never have dreamed of. If you tuned in last week, you'll be aware that I flew to England to spend time with my family. While away, I believed Rob and the boys would stay aboard our floating home, catching up on boat jobs and preparing to sail the vast and challenging Brazilian coastline. What I didn't know was that one of our incredible patrons, Andre, was quietly hatching a plan. A gesture that would change everything and set the stage for an unforgettable family reunion.
Oh, yeah. Is that a secret?
Hey?
Yeah. You did keep that one a secret.
Yeah, Mum doesn't know you.
Really?
But before we get to that, let's rewind to Salvador, where Rob and the boys, still blissfully unaware of Andre's surprise, were facing a tough decision. Should they sail north or south?
Oh boy, we are vacillating between plan A, B, C and D. Yesterday we were talking about heading north, and then late last night we decided no, the forecast looks like we should head south and maybe head north in about 5 days time, so I get to see a bit of the south part first. Then we looked at it again and we analysed, zoomed in and looked at the next 12 hours and then the next 24 hours. No, we're going to leave maybe midnight tonight now and head north, not go south again. Honestly, we've changed so many times. What we're trying to do is avoid getting hit by winds that are forward of the beam and probably close hauled, and getting smacked by some reasonable seas as well. So, as it stands right this minute, we may push off late afternoon to head north. So it's north at the moment, but this could change. This could change at any minute. Last time I had the main up, I forgot that one of our cars failed and it pulled away from the track. I should have done the job the other day when we had no wind in the marina here. Again, we have little wind here in the marina, but what there is from the side, so it's slightly problematic putting the main up. However, I'm going to have to get this car off. Now I'm going to refit the new one, which is here, already attached half of the sleeve that will attach onto the sail. But you can see where the wear and tear has taken place on the old car. The problem was actually it's not that bad, but what happened when we had the side stays done, and I wished I had been there for the main part of the job, at some point while they were supporting the mast with ties, ropes and things, the mast must have twisted, because I noticed that this car, when we first went to use the main, had lost several ball bearings. And I knew that because it was jammed, and one ball bearing was half in and half out and was jamming the car. And I looked and there were several others missing, so there'd already been some fly out while they were doing the rigging. And it was one of those jobs I thought, I probably need to change that. And I didn't get around to it. My bad. But anyway, no harm done, but it does mean a bit of a faff now at not an opportune time. So this new one though does not have ball bearings. It has the plastic slides that fit into the groove. Okay, I've roped in the troops. Frenchie, Ocker, Kiwi, aka FOK. Team FOK. Yeah. So we're going to rip into it. Why do I need these guys? Because we need to hoist the main, we need to keep it all intact and somehow not fly forward. Cool. Righto, so those slides go in there. And this is where I lose the slides overboard.
Don't say it.
Don't say that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful.
Like I bought one.
If you can just hold that, yeah. Great. Great. Okay, lock that. Cool. Used to have 4 screws in this one. See, there's another screw hole there. Seems to be okay with just 2 though.
Yeah, did the job.
Okay, and that's it. Woo!
Well done.
Yeah, bro.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Welcome. I'm French and I speak in English. So you can check my channel right now, okay? In 2 weeks, new channel. Woo! Very famous, huh?
Rocco
Hey,
does sailing.
Put your finger on, huh?
Put your finger on.
I don't understand the word he said.
I think that was give us a like.
We're on the way. Minus Rachel. Rachel arrived in Salvador with us. We're leaving Salvador without Rachel. Yeah. What does that mean? I'm reluctant to go, but we can organise her connection, no problem. It's very shallow here. Got to keep an eye on it. Showing 2.6 metres, which means it's actually 1.6 metres under the keel. 2.4. That's okay though. We've got plenty of water under us, high tide, well it's close to high tide, so yeah, it's getting deeper again. We can turn very soon. The really messed up thing about us leaving Salvador is that we're definitely not going to find Mocha now. She is still there, alive, somewhere in the city. She's there for good. It's just not going to happen, I'm afraid. It's friggin' sad. Man, it's so messed up. I feel a great sense of loss. That little rascal. Oh man, what a personality. Far out. From the very start, that girl. I hope her personality continues to shine. Someone in there somewhere. Oh, I'm glad Rachel's not here. Actually, she would be very emotional right now. Alright.
Today is Wednesday. We're just heading down to the lake. We came here from Pusiano this afternoon and we're about to go for our first row on the race course. Just testing the waters of Salvador. It's very hot. It's like, I don't know, it's at least 30 degrees.
Yeah, about 45 degrees, I think.
Probably. So we'll see how we go.
Signing out.
Peace.
So I have made it to England. This is my childhood home, and this is my sister Hilary, and we have ummed all week about whether we're going to go and spend the money to go and see Finn racing in the World Cup in Knysna, and we were going to go, and then we weren't going to go, and then
Going to go.
now we are going to go.
We're going to go. Are we
We're
going to
gonna
go? We're going to go.
Yes, and this will be the first time that Hilary and I have ever been on holiday by ourselves.
Just the two of us.
Wow, we're like teenagers.
Yeah. We're going to
Going-
stay up till 10 o'clock. We're going to get a really good book and we're going to eat a lot of chickpeas.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Girls' weekend!
Yes.
With a little bit of rowing thrown in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good with that. Yeah.
Got the full main and Genoa up. We've got 9 to 10 knots apparent wind, but a fair chunk of that we're making because we've got both engines running, and we're running them pretty hard out, 2,600, 2,700. The reason being, we want to push on pretty fast. We want to try and average 5 knots for this journey to get into the next anchorage, which is called Sao Miguel, I think it is. And we want to get in there before sunset in 2 days' time. 250 miles to cover in that time. Right now we're doing about 7 knots average. So I'm trying to get as fast a start as we can. Hopefully when the wind picks up again, it's going to be a nice breeze for sailing and doing at least 5 knots. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep motoring for probably at least another hour or so. And we'll see how we go. Seas are quite moderate, it's pretty comfortable. Early on around the headland with the outgoing tide against wind, we had a slightly uncomfortable roll. I'm having to steer because Bob's not handling the seas state at all, and especially on our unfavourite starboard tack. We've had gusts of 26 knots here on this the last sort of half hour or so. We've had to reef in the Genoa. We've got third reef in the main. And as the sunlight disappears over the horizon, we will go into our first night shift with Rachel not here to support us. So what we're planning to do is Declan will do the first shift as usual. He's going to go through till 2 AM, and then I will pick up the baton from 2 AM to 5 AM, and then I'll take it from there. Let's see how we go. Okay, this is turning into a bit of a cluster. Since the sun set, we were on a good angle. We were heading out to sea a bit, which was ideal, so we could catch the wind and maybe bear away if we needed to further up the track. But then we got a 30+ degree wind shift that wasn't predicted at all, and it's maintained its angle for the last 2 hours plus, and we're at the moment heading for a lee shore. It's a gentle sailing, it's actually quite nice sailing, it's not too bad. We're close hauled, we've got 10 to 12, occasionally 14 knots of wind. We're doing between 3.5 and 4.5 knots. Not fast enough to make our destination though by Monday evening. So what I've been in contact with is at the marina, and I asked them, is there anywhere south of our destination where we could park up for the evening of Monday and then carry on up to the marina entry for Tuesday. I asked him about a specific area which is called Sao Francisco River, and he said yes, it can be done, but it's tricky and you're going to need some help to get in to the entrance, but I do have a contact there who can hopefully help you. So assuming that all goes well, we'll probably aim to do that now, because we're just not going fast enough. In the interim, Brendan's messaged me just 5-10 minutes ago saying, mate, we've turned back to Salvador, as has Nicholas, Frenchman, the mad Frenchman, because they're seasick and because they think they're going to end up motoring too much. And I sent all this information through to them, and I don't think they realise we don't need to motor, we can just go slow and still get to main destination instead of Monday evening, Tuesday lunchtime instead, or Tuesday afternoon. Whatever happened to the French resistance, Nick? Oh, Charles de Gaulle will be turning in his grave. And the Aussie character, eh? Jingos, you guys? What the? Anyway, we're going to carry on, and we'll sort of make it up a little bit as we go along. Declan has picked up the helm now. I should be in bed a long time ago, so I'm going to make tracks to bed. We are probably going to have to drop the Genoa and probably have to turn 20 degrees, start the engine again, so we can turn up and try and avoid hitting the land. And that's all fun. So Declan is holding the fort. We've got about 50 miles to go to Sao Miguel. After much vacillating and mucking around, in the end I took a calculated punt, looking at the weather systems, and decided to have a crack at Miguel. I contacted Jose again, talked to him about my thinking, because he was telling us if we're going to Miguel, turn up tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock for the high tide then. And I said, how about we turn up for the 2 AM tide tonight, early hours in the morning? And he said, yeah, why not? It's more risky. He has offered to come out and guide us in, and he sent me a pin to a meeting place when we get there. Jose said when they come out and we followed them in, he said stay inside the boat's wake. Stay within the boat's wake, because it's a very narrow pass. So that's something to we will get to grips with soon enough. As it's turned out, the wind has dropped back to 14 to 18 knots, and it's just forward of it being still, but it's actually settled down nicely. And Declan's got the helm. Bob's not operating on it, but it's going well, and we're going really fast. At this rate, we're going to be at the meeting point tonight rather than tomorrow morning. He said we needed to be there between 8 p.m. earliest and 2:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. I think we're going to be there between 9 and 10 at this rate, so that's kind of great actually. Don't have to get them up in the early hours to come out and see us. It's all worked out so far. Okay, I just got a message from him. He says, I came to look at the entry conditions. The sea is calm. I just need you to have me as a route reference. Put me in the centre of the two hulls. So he's going to be right out in front of me, and we've got to be like one hull either side of him. It's going to be very narrow, this main entrance, the part that we have to go through. I'll show you this, Declan. This is the track. It's like a race course. Yeah.
Damn.
Pretty good, huh?
That's gonna be
Be better at daytime.
Gosh, that's gonna be really tricky. It also shows waves,
Yeah.
but
Well,
guess that's
Lee
okay.
gets the seat.
a bit tricky.
Yeah. Yeah. So, fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it is looking really bad, we just sit
Well,
until like 6 a.m. or whenever it is at sunrise.
oh, we're going through. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we're going through. We have to go through. He's guiding us through. He's the expert. He's the local knowledge. Gotta trust it.
Confidence? Yeah. I got full faith in my guy. We'll have him between the hulls, surely. Whoa, dude, whoa. I can go to starboard just a smidge, Dad. Yeah, go to starboard just a little. No, I think you're good. No, I think you're good. Oh shit, there's a wave, right? Oh.
Go back, back. No, back away. Mate, I reckon this is worse than Knysna,
Oh yeah.
isn't it? This is
So sketchy.
mate, this is so breakaways right there. And oh mate, we were going in that gap there and we were getting surged, pushed around. Very narrow gap, but oh my goodness. We don't really know how narrow the gap was, but far out. We're still not there yet though.
Okay, well at least with the waves aren't going to be breaking over that bank anymore, so. Holy moly. Dude, there's a sandbank right there.
Whoa! This place is amazing. Man, it's cool. And the hosts, the owners of the place took us up to have a look around the marina. It's more of a resort than a marina. An amazing place. And then no sooner had we said goodbye to them, we just got to step back on the boat and the heavens have opened. Wow! Amazing. Good timing! It's been a mad afternoon, Ivan. Tell me what's happened.
In about 4 hours, we leave to go to the airport, and then we fly to Zurich in Switzerland.
Super spontaneous.
Knight in shining armor, Andre, put the idea to us to essentially sponsor our travel.
He said, look, I'm happy to come to the party and to some degree to help the boys, he said, specifically get out and see their family. And I will say one of the big, actually, Ivan's kind of missed this. The main point actually is to see their uncle. Their uncle Angus has been diagnosed with cancer. And we don't know we just don't know how short the diagnosis is and how long he's got. Maybe quite some time. But we don't really know. But we do know he's very unwell. Andre was specifically wanting the boys to see them, but it just happens to coincide with Finn, and we've decided to extend it to Lucerne, where he's racing, as Ivan said. And it's just happened in the last few hours. It's just been crazy. So we've booked flights and we're off.
Join us next week as we step away from cruising life for a moment, where 3 worlds collide in Lucerne, Switzerland, for one more unforgettable adventure.
What a cool way to get home. It's so unique.
A huge thank you to Andre and to all our amazing patrons. Your support makes moments like these possible.
Wow, what a race!
We truly couldn't do it without you. See you next week.